And looks like Well, guess I'm still sick. I'm gonna need that notification, aren't I? You saw nothing? Salutations, class, and welcome back. Monday night at 6 p.m. CST, so as usual, we'll be resuming our weekly indie game and see how things are going to settle for the week. We'll be resuming Inscryption, which, off the bat, I'm already a little unsure what to expect here. Are we still gonna have that same save if we hit continue? I'd hope so. As you all know, last week we got ourselves a nice little subversive change. We have ourselves starting Act 2 with a game that, well, feels completely different than the one we were playing before. Or, should I say, looks completely different. Still has mostly the same feel, but I think it's actually very interesting that we have a game that's slowly introducing new mechanics over a long period of time. PO3 refuses to talk to us, I see. So, I guess that means we're off onto the other separate lands right now. You know what? Since it is one of the mechanics that had things introduced earlier for us, let's go ahead and see if we can talk to our necromancer friend, who's... oh wait. Where was... there I am. Bottom center. Here we have not Stinkbug, I see. Now Magnificus and Grimora is left. I don't know what voice to do for this friend. I'll skip the voice acting for a moment, just because I still need to figure it out. You're here! Marvelous! I am Hold on, this is probably someone who rolls their R's. I am I can't roll my R's. I am Grimora, scribe of the dead. Until quite recently, I was disgraced. Though, I was returned to my former glory with the help of some unlikely friends. If you wish to test your skills against me, you must first prove your wits. You must discern which tomb marks the final resting places of my lovely ghouls. Discern which tomb, I see. I'm going to guess we have to fight 3 opponents regardless. Are you barriers or are you opponents?
Did someone leave the AC on? Oh, come on, dude. It's freezing in here. Maybe a heated battle will help.
A simple 1-1 into the deck. We probably could have spent a little bit of time to modify our cards, but we should be doing just fine. Knowing the Hearthstone rules, might as well start placing something down early since we don't have to worry about it later. I think we might actually want to go ahead and get ourselves a little boost more than anything else. Get ourselves an acceleration on our mana. Draugr can't be sacrificed. When Draugr perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. So it's a 0/1 that releases something else when it dies. But if it has 0 attack, we have no need to immediately contest it, do we? And then a skeleton shows up so soon. Skeleton collapses into a pile of bones. Rockall emerges from the deep. Well, we can immediately set down Gamblobot uncontested and roll for a decent little bit of attack. Or way more attack than we ever needed. Far more than a decent little bit, is it? What's that, turn 3 lethal?
You won, but now I'm a bit less cold. Take a pack. on the house.
A deathly card pack, full of plenty of bone cards, I imagine. Very interesting seeing so many of these cards that have different effects, synergistic between the different tribes. You beat me, so I gotta fess up. The name's Casey. Casey Hobbs. I'm from the tombstone on the left. You found a piece of an epitaph. It reads, Casey Hobbs, 1970 to winter 1992.
I'd prefer 1997.
Now what do we got over here? More trader, I see. Ooh, bone generation. Now that's good. Welcome, Kai. So glad to see you. I'm doing well. Had a bit of a rough Monday, but still with me having a bit of a coughing issue, I am ready to start the week.
Oh no, don't look upon me. Do not snarl or sniff, I beg you. If you wish to battle, please, let us get it over with.
We just got to 3 BC on dead cells, and I don't know, I kind of want to dial it back this week, but at the same time, we just had 2 huge milestones with getting the 3 BC on dead cells, and getting back into Celestial on Guilty Gear. Maybe this will just be a Guerrilla week. Have a couple of scheduled streams, but I might do more Guerrilla streams in the evening. Welcome, Kayla. Go ahead and place down a leap bot in case we do get a heroic call. We'll be able to sacrifice for a bit of a boost almost immediately. We'll need an immediate defense, so let's go ahead and get ourselves another leap bot here. With you in that space, it also blocks the Revenant following behind. When Steel Mice is played, a copy of it is created in your hand. Well, this is essentially an infinite card, so we can use it as a repeating blocker versus the Bonehound while you're not pushing more cards forward. And welcome, Kayla. I don't believe I've said hello to you yet. Better start placing some more cards down there, friend. Or else I'm going to keep blocking you. We could get rid of Hurl and go ahead and place ourselves down some conduits. Let's get ourselves a few cycling minions. And get out of here. Get ourselves a conduit and spawn some leap bots. We can still essentially place down a leap bot manually to move the Bonehound over. Let's do that. Place you here, and Revenant will be blocked. That does give us one damage versus the Bonehound. I wonder if the leap bots generated would have automatically attacked. I'd like to think not. That might be a little bit overpowered if we could just create a set of enemies that way and so easily. Indeed. So it happens after the attacking phase. Well, just push for a little bit of damage while we're already ahead. Except now, since we're getting so close to a KO, we don't want all that attack immediately. Place a Gamblobot, and let's see if we can get you some very good damage and generate us some foils. The 6 damage there would have meant that Gamblobot rolled a 5, which is decent enough for us. Let's not risk the remainder of our energy trying to get 1 more point of damage. It's over. You chewed me out. Now, please, look away. Turn your eyes to this card pack instead. Squirrel Ball? At the end of the owner's turn, Squirrel Ball will removed in the dirt and drop a squirrel in their old space. Now that would have been a very interesting card to have against our druidic fellow. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. A card that gets stronger when you pay more bones to it. We have some very, very interesting necromancy stuff going on here. After attacking, Skellimagus perishes. Also, if Skellimagus' owner's control no Mox card, he perishes. So, very fragile, but for a cheap cost, it seems. I am called Sawyer. The middle stone marks my grave. Please, do not go digging up my bones. You found a piece of an epitaph. Sawyer Patel, 1702 to fall 1778. Ah, looks like he's completely expired.
Hark! A living slice of lemon approaches. Bright and trig as a lime. Ye think ye will squeeze a defeat out of me? Yahar!
Won't be long before we get to place some conduits down, so let's go ahead and get you over here. Ghost ship, that's interesting. Ghost ship will move in the direction inscribed and drop a skeleton in its old space. We can place down a buff conduit, but that doesn't immediately drop any new minions. We'll still do it regardless. Skeletons to attack and immediately perish. It will keep creating skeletons, but if we block it from moving, it can't place another skeleton down now, can it? We don't really have many cards that will move forward and attack immediately. Elite Bot, sure. Guess that's our only option. Go ahead and buff up our boys here. Conduits will block a little bit of damage. Shutterbug damages another creature that creature perishes. When a creature moves into the space opposing Shutterbug, they are dealt 1 damage. I wonder if that counts for the ghost ship. If it can trigger multiple times, this might actually be a way that we could get rid of it. No conduit there will basically waste our turn. I think a little bit of damage from the Elite Bot should get us onto the next turn just fine. If that's the case, we might actually want to wait until the next turn to place down the Shutterbug, since the ghost ship will be moving away immediately this turn. we won't get to use the Shutterbug's abilities so soon. And the buff conduit expires. But let's get ourselves some damage out there. Go ahead and sacrifice you. And Shutterbug can just be placed here, get rid of the skeleton, and we'll test if that affects the ghost ship moving horizontally as opposed to the cards that are coming from the previous lane behind. Ah, perfect. Guess that leaves this battle won, then. As fun as the conduits are... We get a net increase of 2 damage if we put down a null conduit here. Since we can freely destroy our minions, let's go ahead and do that, get ourselves a little bit of attack. Since I think he's out of cards, might as well speed it along. Got ourselves some foils. But I think we'll go back and purchase some more of the robot cards first.
Aye, ye beat the pulp out of me. Firstly, take ye this.
What do we got in here? More 49ers, another mole. Bonehounds again. When Dead Hand is played, discard your hand and then draw a new hand of 4 new cards. Very interesting mechanic. Got ourselves some card cycling there. We could use that in conjunction with a self-sacrificing, more aggressive deck that placed a lot of lower costing minions down there at first.
And because ye bested me with ye, I'll share me secret. Me name's Royal. I's the far right tomb. Here's the headpiece.
You found a piece of an epitaph. It reads, Royal Dominiguez, 1589 to spring of 1632. We have ourselves some muted music. A little spooky back here. You found a piece of an epitaph. It reads, There was no cure. How curious here. Oh, hello there. Well, that's interesting. Wonder what that changes. If it changes anything. You found a piece of an epitaph. It reads,
Brought down by scurvy.
A gust of foul-smelling air billows from the casket. You have found yourself the door to a smash tourney.
You have no offering.
You found a piece of an epitaph. It reads, Eaten by a hungry dog. You found another piece. It reads, Does not hold a grudge. Let's see. This should be Casey over here. This one should be Sawyer. And then this one will be Royal. Ah, okay. So we have the other epitaphs that read how they should have met their fate. Let's keep ourselves looking around a bit. Wonder what these skulls signify. Ah, they are just background decoration, but there's probably something up here in the well. It reads, "The defibrillator failed." Knowing the time window of Casey being here in the 1990s. Oh, I see. So where's the other epitaph piece for him? Wonder if we can check these other caskets. Well, we get more cards regardless. Once broken obol is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. Mage Knight. And a mole. Go ahead and crack these open. Hit by a falling piece of ice. Found a card pack among the giblets and scantlings. Headless Horseman. That is a very powerful card. We'll move in the direction described in the sigil. Oh wait, there was a robot card. I didn't look at that one. Oh, it was just another insecto drone. That's right. So, one of them reads, "Murdered by an icicle," or "hit by a falling piece of ice." So that's probably Casey Hobbs over here. Casey seems like the most polite fellow, so let's put "does not hold a grudge" on here. Which leaves Sawyer with the unpleasant fate. Eaten by a hungry dog. No, in this case, the only good option there would be "does not hold a grudge." The defibrillator failed by process of elimination should be the only one there, as there is no cure, applies to a disease of scurvy, which everyone knows is the fate of most pirates. This game really changes an aesthetic in the second act, absolutely. Have you watched any other, Inscryption strings, avid author? And welcome. I'm going to guess that, Dr. Cave must have finished his Halo stream, right? He was on the final level when I watched him. Does not hold a grudge. There we go. The door's been opened. Marvelous. I believe you have proven your wits adequately. Are you prepared? You will not defeat me. Aye, not without a couple of extra card packs, we won't. Gotta open up some more. But we want robot cards more than anything else. Take a peek in here. You wish to trade? Just give me the packs. Yeah, no better robot options here. Except maybe the Curve Hopper. But I'll take a larger selection of cards instead. Ah! Energy conduit is part of a completed circuit. Your energy never depletes. But of course, we only have so many lanes that we can continue to place minions on. Alien, welcome. Avid author, he is actually still going. Just popping in here for a second. You can multitask after all. Indeed. Be careful about watching too many VTubers, though. If you watch too many VTubers, you are watching no VTubers. Ah, it's our mushroom fellow again. Uh-oh, you have found us here. This is good. This is good. We require duplicates. Do ye see the diagram? 2 of that. Thank you. Oh, you have the cards? Let's go ahead. You sound like an anime character. This is exactly the aesthetic I'm trying to go for. Thank you. What does that mean? Does that leave us at 15 for the number of compliments received? That is not a specific compliment towards the soothing quality of the voice, so I will pass on that one for the moment. We are keeping track. Just subscribed. Thank you, Alien, and not even 30 minutes into the stream. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your time here in the class. Welcome. This will be gruesome. And fade to black, as we are not allowed to watch. Thank you.
Here's your prize.
Will generate 2 bones a turn. That's an interesting card. Oh, okay, so he keeps randomizing the cards that we're allowed to change on him. So it might be a while before we're allowed to do what we want. Seems that's the only extra little instance, is the mushroom house right here. You're so nice. Well, thank you. I try to be. A minority in the sense of being one of the more wholesome VTubers out there. Marvelous. Just marvelous. I was beginning to... Really not sure what to do with the voice for her. I was beginning to worry I would be sealed away behind those tombstones forever. Locked down at the mercy of a challenger's wits, until one day discovered. But no! You prevailed, and now it's time to battle! Ooh, I like the pen. My minions never truly die, you know. Let's see how you fare. We probably should have changed our deck up for this one. Ah, we have a wonderful head start here. Go ahead and block that bit of damage for me. We'll wait to play the buff conduit for when we have an arrangement to pair it with. Sarcophagus will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. We will need immediate damage there, but we will have 4 damage next turn, so we might not get to do anything with it. However, after that 1 turn, we can go ahead and place a Shutterbug down. We will use the Steel Mice next turn to block the Banshee. No! If we actually place a buff conduit here, Bonehound moves over and blocks the Sarcophagus for another turn. And of course blocks the damage we would receive there. Place Steel Mice down here, get rid of the Banshee. Marvelous! An opportunity to... Oh, more boss gimmicks. RIP Banshee, turn 2 to turn 3. Death by mice. This one will be back. I wonder if this is just a boss that we can't exhaust, essentially, since these might be recycling cards from their expiration. Go ahead and drop Shutterbug down here, who will attack Bonehound, and immediately get rid of you. No matter, death is never final. That one will be back in no time. Sarcophagus should move forward and take a shot from... Ah, there we go. Didn't even last a turn out here. While we are ahead, might as well just play another Steel Mouse. I like that. Infinite recycling value. I see Bonehound is back, and so is Sarcophagus, but our current board setup basically doesn't leave us with any issue of the minions that they'll have, so let's go ahead. Cave is on BRB. Wonder if he actually managed to finish it. He was doing the Warthog run, so by the time... Well, by now at least, we should have gone through. You're halfway there, though you may not like what comes next.
Oh, fuck.
I agree. Do you miss them? Fear not, I'll give them back, of course. As corpses! Is there any difference? I'm guessing that just resets the board, but it looks like they're... I don't see any cost labels. So they're probably free. Free block. Oh, okay. There's 0, 1, every single one of them. But Shutterbug still retains their effect. We're not gonna need any more of the energy cells for a moment. I think Shutterbug should still be placed here opposite the sarcophagus. We could have waited. We might have been able to do a 2-for-1, getting rid of Bonehound. No matter, we do have the damage and infinitely reproducing cards. Go ahead and get a blocker out here, and... looks like we can still destroy them, so... another steel mice for a blocker, just in case. Ah! That gives us more 0-1s. Only gameplay you've seen in this game is the beginning portion with that sort of cryptid Midwest... Blah, 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 blah. Slow down, Xander. Only portion you've seen is the cryptid Midwest Gothic aesthetic. I wonder if we get an aesthetic change in here again. Perfect. Another sarcophagus getting rid of. Our hand is filling up, but it doesn't look like we have the Hearthstone mechanic of only being able to hold 10 cards, so it doesn't look like there's really an issue here. Only issue is that we might be a bit too slow to get our board going. Get rid of that zombie, and I'll take a steel mouse blocker here. We will want to hurry this up though, as we are running out of cards. We only have a few null conduits for the moment. Might as well get ourselves a little bit of extra damage. Sarcophagus dies once again. You're just not allowed to play the game. Ah, buff conduit, finally. Actually might be a good reason to get rid of the Shutterbug. Better yet, we do have high attack that we can get off of the Gamblobot here, and, well, thank you. Goodbye, Bonehound. The rest of it doesn't matter here. We can go ahead and place a buff conduit here after getting rid of our of our Shutterbug. Buff conduit goes here, and it doesn't matter what damage we do to the zombie. Unless there's more turns after here. So go ahead and place on a mouse, just in case. If you'd not seen the title, you'd have assumed this is a different game. Yeah, we got some weird sort of ARG thing going on here. Oh dear. Well, that wasn't difficult at all. 3 out of 4 done. You... you really defeated me. I was not expecting that. Your ambition is to replace PO3, but, well, between you and I, there will come an opportunity to change your mind. And I beg that you spare me. Take these, then go. Sorry, PO3, you were essentially the most useful card during our time, but he's also the one that's been the most rude to me. Probably transforms into a mummy afterwards, I'd imagine. Double Gunner. Strike each opposing space to the left and right across minute. Ah, we got ourselves another little weird ARG moment, don't we? They really, really nailed the pocket camera OS aesthetic here. And a little bit of extra screen flicker definitely helps. I do believe everything here would be the same, right? Apologies if that's too weird, but somehow I showed up in your dream last night. Remember nothing about the dream besides who was in it. That's interesting. It seems I am making a lasting impression. These will all probably be the same videos, right? I do believe you've seen every one of these, but there might be something different in here. Hey Joy, good morning, and welcome to you. No, that's the same. Just wanting to make sure that we don't have videos changing that we get from just watching a couple of these. It's probably the same setup as before. No, that's not too weird of it, author. That's very interesting. Wait, hold on. Frustrating morning. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope... Just hit someone's car on the road. I hope everyone's okay, at least. You know, since we know this game's being very subversive to us, let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves a reading on what that binary is. Hey, no, go back. It's not going to keep up the game screen if I alt-tap, though. There might be a hidden message in there. It's just going to do that every time I alt-tab out of the game. Alright. I'll go ahead and bring out my phone for this. Let's transcribe what that binary is. Binary to text is alright. Not that hard, but still kind of shocking. Yeah, I've had, what is it? I've only been in one collision in my entire life, and luckily no one was hurt. It was, me discovering that my brakes were having a bit of an issue. Luckily, I did brake in time for it to not really be so much of a collision. I just ended up bumping the corner of the person, the corner bumper of the person in front of me. Just a little nudge, but nonetheless a collision. And it was handled by the insurance, luckily enough. Let's go ahead, and I wonder if it's only going to accept a certain number of letters, or if I can transcribe an entire message here. 0100101101. This is going to be a pain with... This is going to be a pain with my ever so large thumbs on a phone. But there are discoveries to be made, I imagine. 5 zeros. 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1. Oh, I've accidentally gone onto the emoji screen. Well, I do know that we can cut this up into 8 characters, since I believe it's a byte that every letter is stored as. Let's just do the first 8. 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. I said 1 twice, thank you. K. Let's start writing these down. Of course, if I Alt-Tab, it's just going to play that again. So why don't I, instead, F12 for a screenshot. Alt-Tab out over here, and View, Screenshots, Show on Disk. Let me get a better look at that. We will transcribe it here on stream. You know what? I'll use the former message that I had just hidden up here. So we start with a K. Actually, let me open this up in an image editor. From here, we'll be able to cut it up a lot better. You know what? While I'm at it, can you give me the paint window instead? Looks like it's not going to give me the entirety here. So, back to just leaving that on the inscription window. Pause that. Or just... Ah, looks like we can't just manually skip to the end. Alright, so now we get to play with it. Draw a red box around each set of 8 characters. It starts with a K there. Then we'll do another 8 here. I wonder if I can do that on stream. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm able to cut it up into little windows on stream. Luckily, I can now do this in a separate window since we're just modifying it from a screenshot. Binary to text. So the next one, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. A. Why don't we make that bigger since we're working on transcribing the entire thing here? Give me something bigger than 72. How about 200? Doesn't look like it's going to be too long of a message here. Also rather mysterious that it blocks out his eyes and his mouth. After all, this is obviously intentional, right? Next one. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. R. Then the next 8. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. N. The next 8. 0, 1, 0, 0, and then 4 ones. O. Next 8. That is right here. 010000110. Karnovs. Oh, wait. Karn of. And then there's probably more messages on here. More letters. 01000110. Another F. Karnov. Zero one zero zero 0101. Karnov. Sounds like a name. Karnoffenstan or something like that. Ah, we have it split now that we're at the end. So that would be 010011. Kayla's trying to transcribe it simultaneously, but it seems there's a bit of a delay here. That is 6 on the end and then another 2 once it gets to the next part. Koffel. That, I feel like that's a name that we've heard before. Right? Zero, zero, 1, 0. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. That doesn't have a text correspondence. Wait, that's a white space. That's a white space. Or a blank space. So that is a space bar in there. 01000011. C. Zero one zero zero 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Karnoffel C O 0100 0100. D. Karnoffel code, I imagine. 01000101. Which we've heard before, so that's an E. Karnoffel code. Words of the binary spell out a piece of the old data, or maybe even the center of it. Ah, that is going Karnoff of our screen. So reduce this down to 72. Keep a record of it here. Up in the top right. Wonder if we have any similar secrets in the other videos here. Go ahead and skip to the end. Nice bit of information there, know you? But just in case, I don't think I saw any binary in there. That's probably the only one in this little bit. Oh, wait.
Hi there.
We have another one. F12 that, open it up in an image editor. This is exciting. I know a lot of people would recognize that there's probably a hidden message in the binary, but would they know how to transcribe the bytes for it? Look in here. And then it's probably her name. So, next one we go for. 01100001. A lowercase a. Drop you down over here. Next one. 011011101 M Morse code is probably recognizable as Morse code, so I imagine it's not going to be dot dash for zeros and ones. At least I'd hope not. The rest of the things in here seem to transcribe pretty normally otherwise. 0 1 1 2 3 4 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. We should probably have written that down as a lowercase a. Amanda is my guess. Zero one one zero zero one zero zero. D. And we know the last eight numbers are the same as the beginning, so Amanda is the name of the person here.
Floppy disk for.
Yeah, those are all just destroyed videos, so those aren't going to have anything in there.
Hey there, card gamers! I'm the lucky card.
Okay. A second look and we'd probably have a better idea that there'd be some secrets hidden in there. Also, no idea if changing our appearance is just something cosmetic we can do, or if it has any significant difference. Might be some former heroes, but we'll go for whoever also has red hair just like us. The note reads, "Greetings! If you are reading this, it must be because you wish to challenge me, Magnificus, to a card battle." I can only do like 3 voices, can I? What would a wizard sound like? Maybe bring out the old man voice a bit, sounding sort of like Limit Breakers. "But in order to earn the privilege, you must defeat my 3 graduate students." Okay, maybe I should replace the wizard to get the aesthetics perfectly. Amanda, you said it first. You are a clever one, Kayla, thank you. As for their whereabouts, that is for you to discover. Sincerely, Magnificus. And I broke character. Sincerely, Magnificus. Trader's gonna be off over here. What a weird set of cards. Magnificus as Olden Horse. Well, horse is very much what we are today. The inside of the chest is covered with a sticky green goo, but you find a card pack. Very interesting. Imagine we gotta rummage through some piles of books, correct? No, these are just background decoration. Therefore, we probably have to mess with this here. So we don't immediately know what would happen if they're separate codes, right? We might have an answer or a password around here somewhere. We need only look for it. Of course, we haven't looked at this yet. A strange monocle. You put it on. Ah. We can now possibly see secrets, correct? Okay, so skull, airborne, and another skull. Oh dear.
The pain is unbearable. My organs are melting. Do you see? Magnificus turned me into goo for my final exam.
He'd probably sound a lot more like Hermes Moore, wouldn't he? Bit more of a frothy voice, probably.
I just need to defeat one more challenger. Then I will learn my nitro plate.
Something like that, maybe.
My nitro place in the deck of the master as one of his prize cards. Nothing will stop me.
that one's fun. Equal to the number of green gems that the owner has on their side of the table. The Emerald Mox does not have any attacks, so we'll need to get some damage out there immediately. Go ahead and block some with Leap Bots. Going to need your help here too. Starting out at quite the disadvantage, I see. I forget, did the bombs have any attack? Well, we're about to find out. Ah, they have one attack. So, she should get rid of that. We shouldn't have to deal with any of the green mages there. And now we build up cards and mana while we basically have a board that wipes everything except for whatever's in this lane. And so wipe the entire board, just like that. Get another steel mouse out there, but... Actually, if we get Gamblobot out there, we can immediately roll ourselves some nice damage. Come on. Why can't I adjust your damage? I have 2 more energy. Okay, it just wasn't letting me pick that for a moment. Gamblobot is powerful. But, of course, it's RNG. We'll wait to play the Factory Conduit in conjunction with a buff conduit here in a moment. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we get +1 damage, we can try to roll for 2 big Gamblobots next turn. Two, not enough. That will do. Oh, yeah. Give me those cards.
No, please. Please, just tell the master I passed. He won't know the difference. Here, take this back.
He must have been hiding in that chest. Pharaoh's pelt is counted as 3 blood when his sacrifice does not perish. That is a very interesting hybrid card. Master Orlu, airborne, when he deals damage directly. Draw a card for each damage dealt. That's a really cool card there.
Here, I can open the door for you.
Further up the tower we go. The dummy stares lifelessly back at you. Then, suddenly, it springs into motion. Oh, we're at the next boss fight immediately. That lane's pretty obsoleted, though. Seems most everything here doesn't really have anything to do with damage. Very well. Let's go ahead. Z, welcome. We are seeing the very different things this game has to offer. Steel Mice reproduces, get on to the next turn. Interesting new effect. The dummy's hinges creak back into position, and it returns to its lifeless stare. Must be good for training then, I imagine. You find a card pack among a heap of sharp implements. A sheep. Ooh, that's powerful. Providing 2 mocks, and I assume all of those mocks just don't have a cost. Energy bot. Okay, so that one accelerates our board, or our energy pretty quickly. I like that one. Let's go ahead and add it to our deck. What can we pull out? I mean, we can probably get rid of 1 roll call. We also want to see what we can get out of the double gunner there. We can probably slow down on the conduit focus. Especially since what, we only have like 1? No, we have 2 factory conduits. And a lot of buff conduits. But not really enough ways to play with it. Maybe we can cycle out. Oh, that would be fun. Why not create a little hybrid deck here? Start over. Let's have ourselves some fun, shall we? Muscle Mage. I love that. I like the idea of those stem mages. Let's go ahead and see what we can get about getting some more Moxes in that deck. I wonder if we have any Mox costing cards here. No, everything here just costs energy. Add a couple in there. But we don't want to focus too much on that. Really, I just want to kind of crank out some stem mages. Because that seems like that could be very powerful if we could, say, place him down there and then just continually buff him up. Which, I do like minion-focused decks in other similar games. We still want our infinite mice, just in case. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We don't really have anything that we can set down there. Let's get rid of the green mages. We probably don't need the Mox either, do we? Or, we're not going to need the Mox module if we're not combining it with other types of cards in here. Get ourselves some basic things to hold down the board. I'll take a few leap bots, thank you. 3 leap bots. The Gambler bots are nice, but let's go ahead and leave that up. Yeah, let's leave that out of the deck. Interesting deck, but it probably sucks. Still, we are here to experiment, and we would not be a techno-wizard if we did not experiment. Both with machines and with various little spells and trinkets. We should have a solution here. Wonder if there's a puzzle here to figure out. And a 1. We can grind out infinite foils here, it looks like. That'd be interesting. Let's go ahead and actually pick us some mage cards up, since we do have 15 foils to spare for those cards. 17, but we're not able to buy card backs in less than 5 each. What is this? Looks like this is just a display of our collection. Alright. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some magical cards. Convince us to switch to a wizard deck just to keep it a little interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, if those Moxes don't have a cost, we can probably just fill our deck with better things in here, right? Yeah, we're not gonna need the Emerald Moxes if there's the better Moxes here instead. But we don't have an alternative to the green Mox there, so go ahead and leave that out. Now, you see the different little pixels on the options menu here. Shovel. Just as a guess. Wonder where else we might have some secrets. Oh, pause when window not focused. Yeah, that'll probably be better. We see more pixels trailing off of here, but no idea what those signify. Would this just take us back down a floor? No, this takes us to a different spot completely. No, wait, that was the one we just caught. Wasn't that green before? I could have sworn that was green. Wait, it probably was, and then it lost its color after we won that battle. So, we'll have to see where we have some other secrets lying around. Might even require leaving this spot for a moment. What a fun little puzzle to solve, but why did they leave that hole there if we have a downstairs staircase regardless? Just looking to see if there's any other secrets around here, but probably not. Can I just take an energy bot off the conveyor belt? That'd help me along. Gee, I didn't think about how grim this place was before. No secrets down here. So perhaps not. He might have had some involvement with our mushroom friends here. It seems not. Well then. We will probably find all of our secrets somewhere in this tower. See if we have any other stray pixels around here. There might be one in the book, right? No bizarre colors. So, another little piece of the puzzle we have to figure out then. I wonder what we can do about a force mage. Wait! That's where we need diagonal attacks. Okay, hold on. You know what, just for a good laugh. Ah, right, we need a mox. But we can't sacrifice that. Or at least, that's an OTK setup that we gotta wait. What we want right now... I don't think we have that in our deck, do we? Right, we probably don't have our diagonally attacking card in here. So, why not just, set up our OTK here. Take a drink. You know, though, I don't know how many of you play card games, but there's a variety of OTK decks that I've experienced in my time, and one thing that angers me to no end is when your opponent basically sets up far more than necessary of a one-turn kill. Like this, and they just keep building up all the extra attack. Well, thank you. I'll get me some more cards from that. But before we do anything, modify our deck. I'd love to save that. Let's actually go ahead and just replace one factory conduit with a diagonally attacking character. We'll just end turn until we have the energy necessary. Ah, the energy conduits themselves have a bit of attack. So maybe there actually are some really fun decks we could make using more instances of that card. We're not really gonna need Energy Bot, are we? There's our diagonal boy. Place you here. Ah, it doesn't count for diagonal effects. It's literally just if they would be attacked. Okay then. Well, we'll just set up our OTK. So in that case, if we want to destroy the Force Mage, we can probably blow up one of the bomb bots, I imagine. So delete that deck and just set us up with as many bombs as possible. Pay 1 energy to... Let's do that too. Set up an energy conduit. And we probably don't care about the rest of our cards. Interesting. I'm glad that we actually have a card-related puzzle to solve, as opposed to one of the more standard ones we've had. End turn twice. Go ahead and put Mrs. Bomb out here, and... there we go. There's ourselves a board wipe. Skull, wing, and shovel. Okay, skull, wing, shovel. We got that. Skull, wing, shovel. Skull, wing, shovel. Or probably in just a different arrangement of that. So look at this one. Skull, wing, shovel. Or it's probably in a different order then, so we'll start with shovel, then skull, then airborne. We'll take a look back in here. Was there a third card that had a symbol? So it's specifically that one that always has a wing. Hmm. Ah, that won't actually damage the opponent then. So it's a skull there, a wing there. Okay. It happens once we open up the ruby mox, so skull, wing, muscle. Alright. Skull, wing, muscle. Then what do we use the shovel for? Skull, airborne, and then muscle. Skull, muscle, wing. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, that's a little grim. Just imagine you are an ice cube, slowly melting on a hot pan. Oh, I was only talking to myself. The pain of being a head impaled on a spear is... well... it is worth it, of course. Magnificus will award me the highest honor. I will be the centerpiece of his deck. There, we figured everything out, and now... you'd have an interesting little case here. And we didn't really have a deck built for this situation, did we? Is there a concede button? Perhaps not. But it does look like we can eventually draw into our OTK. We'll need a blocker. Get rid of pretty much that entire board there, although we will be taking 1 damage and losing this match. If we repositioned our Mrs. Bomb, we probably could have lived another turn. Magnificus was watching, right? Surely I'm only to wait a bit longer. Back to my mantras. So I have an interesting idea for you. Why don't we make an OTK deck using the Stim Mage? Use a couple of extra moxes, that'll be fine. Mostly just build up our draw there. Energy conduits are good. Couple of null conduits, and maybe some buffer ones. Factory. And we'll just want a couple of blockers, really. Null conduit should do just fine. Weird deck, but it does eventually set up for an OTK. Alright, let us resume. I wonder if that'll actually give attack to the moxes. That'll be interesting. It does! How interesting. We'll keep 1 mox for the OTK later. Although we're kind of SOL right now. Everyone's just gonna be taking damage. Yeah, that's a bit of a silly deck to have. Mostly grasping at straws. Oh, wait a minute. Well, hello there. Drawn our OTK and... It's... Well, we have gone through almost half of our deck. It's not too unlikely, is it? That's fine, we only need the mocks to get this started. And goodbye. We can just buy a lot of cards off of that. Perhaps I cannot be central to his strategy. I care not, as he can use me as a chump blocker. I have mastered disappointment. Take this pack. More moxes. Let's see if we can actually get some more of those doubles. I actually kind of want to make just a wizard deck now, but with that OTK condition. Yeah, we can get basically infinite foils from here, but I think we'll be able to draw enough cards that we're looking for. If you have a blue gem, sacrifice Master Bling to draw 3 cards. You know, we can actually make a very silly OTK deck here. Okay, now we actually get to have some fun with the deck building. Wonder if we can make a deck entirely out of rare cards. Being able to draw like that. More Bleens Moxes. Okay, a Bleens Mox OTK deck. Initially I was thinking about just having the one playthrough, but since we have lots of different strategies to experiment with here, I think we can build something very interesting. Ooh, that's 4 of them, right? And plenty of card draw on top of that. There doesn't seem to be a penalty for losing in this game, so... At least... not yet. Maybe once we get to a hypothetical... Act 3. And I'll take another one of those. Now, time to show off some deck building skills. We will want the actual parts of our combo. We will need 1 Plasma Jimmy to get rid of a minion in the opposing space. We will need 1 Energy Conduit, and any conduit, 1 Null. And a Stem Mage. So those are 4 OTK cards. The rest we just use for cycle and draw. But no, that doesn't actually give us enough blockers, really. We will need something to block our opponents. We don't even necessarily have to set up specifically for the OTK. We can get a couple of blockers out. Ah, there we go. I got an idea. We can probably get rid of one Master Bleen. And maybe just some good basic blue or green cards, right? When Blue Mage is paid, you draw cards equal to the amount of Mox cards you have on the side of the field. And that is a 1 damage blocker. I wonder if that counts for, well, it says Mox cards specifically, so it probably only works with said Moxes. Do we really need any other setup? Maybe just some more blockers, right? That should be good. Now let's give this deck a test. So the idea is, once we have all the pieces in our hand, we play down a Mox, get a conduit set up, and then if there's a minion opposing where we would get an OTK set up, we place down the Plasma Jimmy, have it do all the damage we need, and then Stem Mage goes in for the OTK. The chest is empty, save for a single rabbit card. The note reads, the top sigil is found by the greedy. The middle sigil is found by the pale. The bottom sigil is found by the hard of hearing, or by those who hear too easily. So top is greedy. And the middle is found by the pale. That might be death. And then greedy, I imagine, would be scry, since that's how it's referred to in a lot of other card games. Hard of hearing or those who hear too easily. Maybe a rabbit? No, wrong menu. Options. So that's a shovel for something. For something. Why don't we change that to shovel? It auto-completes whenever we have the correct combination. Ah, there is a secret up here. So, a skull, a rabbit, and a shovel. Top sigil is found by the greedy, so that's potentially a shovel. Oh, okay, you reach back in for more. And then it's a sigil where the card used to be. There's a wing. You say pale. Think about it. Metal sigil is found by the pale. We know we have a So we have a skull, a wing, and probably nothing to do with a rabbit. What a curious puzzle. Wing. We found a rabbit card in there. Rabbit probably has nothing to do with it. So in the order that we would have found them, probably wing, then skull, and then shovel. Okay, so those who don't hear or those who hear too easily. And it's a shovel? What's a shovel have to do with deafness? Ah, regardless, we found something. So, how does this fellow speak? I mean, obviously he's a hyperactive fellow. But I don't just want to default to the birdly voice again. Hold on, let me see if I can do something without my voice cracking. Let me mute the mic for that real quick. Oh god, that's going to be horrifying. Oh, shovel was found in the audio settings. Okay, that's clever. That's clever. So that's where we find it, not what the sigil is. Alright, I'm going to try to do something reminiscent of a grunt from Halo.
At last! Stimulation! My test has been sensory deprivation, you see. To unlock the full potential of my mind, you see. It's unlocked now. Hear me, Magnificus? I'm ready!
Am I clipping? Am I clipping the mic with that? Hold on, let me move back.
We have to battle?
That one hurts. Maybe not. Alright, we have quite a few cards for our OTK setup so far. Let's go ahead and get some card draw out there. We'll take the bit of damage blocking first, while we draw cards naturally, and then we'll set up. You'll oppose a Mox, so we don't really have anything to worry about here. Block me some... Oh, airborne! So we do have to sacrifice immediately. Draw. Place you here to block, then we have 2 Moxes, so we don't have to worry about taking the damage here. We will wait until we have... We need a stem mage. We need our stem mage here. Oh, of course, airborne. Wait. Oh, so airborne will ignore the force mage. Okay. Lonely Wizard is funny. We will have to have some offensive cards then. So I guess it would be time for a deck revision soon enough. Go ahead and cycle. Did we just assemble a Yu-Gi-Oh deck? Now we're gonna need the energy for the combo, so we have to last until turn 4 at the very least. If we had an energy bot in our deck, we'd be able to set that up very soon and very quickly. Go ahead and get rid of you, and we can place a Force Mage out here. Airborne does block. We need to wait just a couple more turns. Ah, we actually don't have any... we actually don't have any offensive cards here. Although we can place the energy conduit there, since we are going to need that set up soon enough. We don't have any blockers. So wait one more turn. Put you here. Get rid of you. We're not going to worry about the Force Mage there. And I believe now we have our OTK. Right, so get rid of you. Place a conduit here. Place you here. Get rid of the opposition. Is that going to attack? That's not going to attack 2 spaces forward. Then... now we just click the mouse.
I play Pot of Greed and draw 2 cards to refresh my hand.
That was incredibly stimulating. We are done here, right? I wish to see the light again. To sing, to dance. You wouldn't leave, would you?
Okay, that one's fun to do.
If I open the door, you stop on the way back in the yacht, right?
So, revise our deck. We can put an energy button there. We can probably have 1 less Master Bleen. A couple fewer Force Mages. We will want energy. And maybe a roll call. But we have so many Moxes here. Yeah, we'll take another Master Bleen. Ah, so we're here with Magnificus. Seems he's had his enjoyable time painting. We can't communicate with that. We might have a message here. The note reads, Dearest Grimora, I believe PO3's plot may go too far past the extent of a common power grab. Indeed, this great transcendence will have catastrophic and unpredictable results. The note is incomplete and ends abruptly. I urge you to consider...
You are here at last. How do my pupils fare? No matter. There are far more concerning issues at hand. Do you understand the canvas that you have been woven into? Nay.
I'm not sure if I can do a horse voice. Fun fact, there is no maximum deck size. Oh, wait, we only require 20 cards, do we? So I can just place as much card draw and cycle and blockers in there as I want, right?
Nay, you are the brush, and the artist moves you with a terrifying mastery. My eye aches with premonition. The future is very, very grim. First, we must battle.
So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck time we go.
Behold, the brush of the scribe of magic.
Ah, wait, if he's Two-Phase and if he destroys our cards, we won't be able to hurt him, will we?
My pupils would die to be painted by it, and live forever as a card. But that is not the full extent of its powers. This card is acceptable. This one needs some bleach.
Ah, going to nullify a lot of gimmicks here, I see. Okay. So, no way we fight this one then. Alright, I guess we don't have a solution then. We'll just lose. Alright, no way we were really prepared for this one. Lonely Maid's just dancing right there. Look at him go. So much singing and dancing. Yeah, I suppose we get to... I guess we get to lose this one.
Fail.
Well, simple enough. That doesn't actually set us very far back. Alright, no silly gimmicks. We'll need something with... well, no conduits, but then we'll continue attacking. And he's going to eliminate a lot of gimmicks here. Master Gorange sounds pretty fun, though. I love it. It's Bleen, Gorange, and Orlu. They're all just named after the colors they have. Alright, so a Gorange deck we go. Gets us a good barrier. Can't stim. Gore Mage. And he just gets rid of bones, apparently. They must be delicious. We'll mostly just be setting up until we can drop out some Goranges on here. Though we might want some basic cards to just keep things flowing. Now, we don't want a deck that entirely relies on these moxes, right? We should be able to do just fine. After all, we're looking to set up a Gorange, and we'll just see how things go. No gimmicks then, we're instead given lots of vanilla cards that get different effects. Ah, you're just gonna... Good night, Kai. Thank you so much for your attendance. Ah! The striker is then dealt a single damage point, equal to the number of green gems. Mox cards gain 1 power, so we will place you in opposition here. So we might want to roll some negative effects, and then replace them. So we can't do that until we have another Mox. But Master Goran should do just fine for us. For a moment. Indeed, I guess we need more Moxes. Or cards that don't rely on them. Very well. It's interesting having to build a different deck around all these gimmicks. I'm glad we're given an opportunity to change everything, though. Okay, so he prevented our... Did he change our ruby golems? I can't remember. So we want cards with negative effects, and he'll override them. But those need a Mox to be placed down. We might be able to just drop some Hearthstone cards then. None of you really have any negative effects. So it might just be setting things up here. We could try to focus on using all potential colors. We have good Mox setups. After all, a Force Mage is a very good blocker. You filled your deck with skeletons. Oh, right! Those are the no-costing cards that have negative effects. Interesting. Let's actually give that a try then. And let's see. Just another green mage. That should be... no. Give me one of these. That should be enough to give it a try. You know, I haven't used any of the skeleton cards whatsoever, so I wasn't remembering immediately that they all had the skeletons to change. Ooh, fancy. Go, dancing wizard. Be free. Draw cards equal to the amount of moxes you have. Let's go ahead and place you here, and we'll worry about a setup next turn. After all, we want those cards up here for us to get rid of. Perfect. But we will end up filling our board with moxes, but those provide decent blockers for now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some card draws, shall we? Orange will do just fine. Get rid of that one mox. And out goes the... no. Don't have enough bone split. Ah, right. So you first. lose our mocks. But we have plenty of damage. Indeed, we don't really need any other setups right now. Mage Pupil, get out there.
I must be slowing down with age. I may need to
I've done like 3 different voices for this guy.
I may need to set my brush upon my own cards once again.
Wonderful. Except we had too much damage for it to matter.
Very well.
So that's all 4 done then.
Very well. We have battled. And now I may speak. You see, my eye, it aches because it remembers. It was excised by none other than
That was the name of it.
Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And a beast he is. Arrogant and single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. But he is far from the worst scribe to become a hegemon. You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that can happen around here. You must be especially aware of.
And he's gone. Huh, isn't that cute? Well then. I wonder if we possibly have an answer somewhere around here. Ah, I think the cat wants to leave the room. Let me take care of that real quick. Hello, you. I did just feed him before the stream, so he shouldn't be hungry. And if he ends up clawing my door, I'm going to kill him. Well, not really. I can never kill him. He's too precious. And a hop down here. Take us to the ground floor with a spinning character sprite, Pokemon style. A Pokemon sprite would be very wonderful soon. I'll have to read the reviews on the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I've heard relatively mixed reception. It is time, Challenger. Choose the scribe that you will replace. Oh, right. It's our option to move. Replace PO3 and become the scribe of technology. After all, I was probably going to pick one of the rude members of the bunch. Suckers. Oh, you actually picked me? Great. I can skip past the part where they whine at me. Let's get this over with. I've got some big plays to make. You're supposed to battle the scribe that you picked, but like a powered-up version for the finale. This is going to be different. Oh, right, we still have our Mox deck. We don't have our extreme amounts of card draw. Does... We'll have to think about this one. How irresponsible of me. I'll just leave this here. I've got to give it to that dredger. Not as useless as I thought. Well then. I expect as much. That's the ticket. Ah, he has upgraded the 3D model now, I see. Hopefully that is not destroying anyone's ears. We're not really gonna need these anymore, are we? Go ahead and pop these off screen over here. So, PO3. Yeah, I was expecting the Act 3 part to start tonight. And I assume it's going to change based on which scribe we try to replace, right? Or is he just going to be the one that shows up here regardless? You done gawking? We can start? You wanted to replace me. Look at us now. This is Botopia, a once great technological paradise. Ah, he always shows up for the Act 3. It's ruled over by 4, Uber bots. That's right. And you've got to get out there and beat them. Why? To perform the great transcendence, of course. Doesn't matter what that means. You want it, okay? Get up? No. We've got transcending to do. Botopia, oh, it's Botopia. Botopia used to be safe for travelers. Now, rogue bots block all the major roads. Ooh, we have 5 lanes now. You're not used to... You're not used to seeing 5 lanes, are you? Leshy could never pull that off. So, here we are again. Got a 49er there. Nano armor. The first time a card bearing the sigil would take damage. Prevent that damage. Ah, and now we have floppy disks. What'd this be over here? Another empty vessel. Okay. Well, I'd like a bit more energy first. Get rid of the... Oh, right. You're only a blocker. And take a look at ours. Well, first, draw. Ah, double gunner. Perfect. We don't have the energy for you, though. A shield bot opposite the explode bot would deal plenty of damage, but we need something... You may choose which opposing space a card bearing the sigil strikes. We kind of need some defense. We still lose, though. And goodbye. So, are we gonna die now? Back to the last waypoint you reached. Just skip back to where you were, right? Not so easy. All the rogue bots in that area just respawned. You're not used to seeing... Well, it's the same dialogue again. Well, we have to go ahead and place some things down while our Hearthstone mana regenerates. So, we'll want some blockers more than anything else. Energy bot, go ahead and tank one for me. Draw one of our real cards here. "49er" might actually move into that space later, and we can use him to get rid of the empty vessel. Other than that, go ahead and just block 1 damage for me right now, since I need to use all my mana in a turn. Energy, but you know it's mana. And we lose again. Alright, I'll have to think about what we're doing here. I guess we're just supposed to stall with as many of the empty vessels as possible. Let's just exclusively do that then. Place 1 down, stall for a turn. Empty vessel now. And now we can make use of an energy bot. Place you here. Place you here. And now we get to have some fun. So we use that bomb. Wait, no, wrong card. Shield bot goes here. Attacks the explode bot, and his shield should block the damage from the explode bot, and then just kill the opposing cards. Empty vessel, we can just go ahead and place there. Alright. Right, draw a card. Double gunner to get rid of the insecto drone here, and we start making our comeback. Alright. We're in the clear. The best defense? Other bots. You carry a spark that can, reactivate old bots. Add them to your deck, you know. Then they fight for you. Bolt Hound, not very good. I'll take another sniper bot, since that'll be relatively affordable as we go on. You'll need more than a few reactivated bots. That is, if you truly wish to enact the Great Transcendence. Bottopia has some of the most OP items just lying around. That will recharge your energy 1 turn. Pretty good. If you're smart, you'll use your items liberally. You'll replenish them at a waypoint, obviously. Another encounter. So, broken bot, what does this one do? Ah, it's the exploding one. So, anyone in these spaces is in big trouble. We can go ahead and place a blocker in the space that will not take damage. After all, use it or lose it. We do have our shield bot, so I will draw another empty vessel real quick. Energy bot can block 1 damage. shield bot, go ahead and get rid of our broken friend here. Oh, right. Wait. Okay, we still have one more. If we get a sniper... we can shoot the explode bot and kill both of them here. Then we'll just use an empty vessel as a blocker for this spot. And we should hit you. Excellent. Okay, double gunner will wait until we have one of the middle spaces to use. Until then, just in case, we'll go ahead and place an empty vessel over here. Go ahead and just get rid of his minion. And sniper bot right. Ah, you still have a shield. Okay. I wonder. Ah! So we can have it attack any lane. Alright. Now that I've exhausted your cards. We don't have our hammers around here. Okay, you win. I concede. Let's move on. I love his little pouty face. Alarm bot. The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil gains 1 power. I love that art. Amiibot. Placed with another random sigil. Sentry. When a creature moving into the space opposing a card bearing the sigil, they are dealt 1 damage. So we use that essentially to stop 1 health minions from approaching. We do need a defensive strategy here, since these games get ahead of us very quickly. The real best way to fight back those rogue bots? Modify yours. Give them OP abilities. Choose a card from your deck. So what's a card we don't want to top deck? Essentially, something that has a very good effect, but doesn't do anything for the board presence. Let's see. Ah, so in this case we just get to add a different effect. So never mind, we wanted the opposite. We wanted something with a good stat line, but not very interesting abilities. Not like any of the options here would have been good, except maybe Touch of Death on the double gunner. So, Guardian then, since this is really just a blocker. Satisfied? Cat. Hold on. He's harassing me again. What is your deal? I sent him here. And he immediately ran out. Of course. Well then. Just so I can handle him, I might actually be ending the stream soon. Go ahead and see if we can find ourselves another checkpoint. You're almost at the waypoint. Don't choke now. Blocked lanes on the side. Might as well. And my turn. Goodbye. Get ourselves some empty vessels, but we don't have any good ways to buff them up just yet. Get me some energy so that I can get onto the better cards, and pretty soon. Excellent. Draw an empty vessel. We can't use the double gunner yet. Sniper bot can go right here and end our turn. Go ahead and get rid of the automaton. I can't see what that card is up there. Swap bot. After a card bearing the sigil is dealt damage, swap its power and health. Interesting. Well, you might just want the damage immediately. Go ahead and... well, it doesn't matter. Any empty lane will do. As that just wins us the battle immediately. You made it to the first waypoint. Cool. Your items are recharged. Bots that you've destroyed in the area will stay that way. If and when you do perish, you'll be brought back here. It's an elegant system. A little bit of money that we found. Well then. I think since we've advanced onto a new act and gotten a taste of it, that should be an excellent point for us to end the lesson for tonight. I pretty much expected it to have another change. I didn't expect it to go back to a similar thing with less sheep from before, but guessing about the order and the way things are going, it's probably going to be the same thing with the other two people. I can see why this game's getting popular. It keeps changing up stuff on us, after all. I look forward to seeing you all soon. I'm still trying to think about the schedule for this week. There was someone I was planning on a collaboration with, but unfortunately, it seems they are, they're gonna be busy, so they're not able to help us. No collaboration this week, and we'll just figure out something else then. Probably Dead Cells tomorrow, and I'll just leave some open spaces on the schedule and then see what we guerrilla then. Wonder if I'll do something on Sunday. Yeah, let's leave it with a light confirmed schedule, but I might just guerrilla more streams this week. Probably fighting games or Dead Cells. Don't count on another Inscryption stream this week. Maybe Saturday if I'm feeling it. Well then, what a wonderful start so far, and such an interesting lesson for us to have. Good night, everyone, or good morning, or good day. Class is now dismissed. Thank you, everyone, for your attendance. Or we could just do Mech Warrior with Leviathan again. We'll see. Was I muted when I said that? Who knows? Oh, nope, Leviathan heard. Leviathan heard. Well, why don't we do a little bit of planning then, since my previous plans fell through. I know our newest viewer will be happy about that. The Flea pilot.